Okay, I'm snowed in, just like most of the country is, and I'm thinking about missing kids. And there's one in particular. I was watching Nancy Grace uh, about a week ago, and she was talking about this little girl who's missing. Her name's Gabrielle uh, Terrelonge, and I'll put a picture of her up here. She's been missing. I think she was last seen in June or July, this past summer. She was seen getting on a bus with her mother, and then her mother was seen getting off the bus or something to that effect without the little girl. Well, fast forward, the father reported her missing in October. Him and the mother are not together. But he reported the little girl missing, Gabrielle. He reported her missing back in October, and at that time the mother was in jail. And they asked the mother, "Where is Gabrielle?" And she said, "The father has her." The father said, "No, I don't have her. Her mother has her." So no one knows where Gabrielle is. Someone knows where she is. Quite a few people know where Gabrielle is, but I don't know if people realize if you hide someone's kid, even if they gave you the kid, I think that's illegal. I don't think that's something that you can just do and get away with it. I just hope that the little Gabrielle is okay. I hope she's well. Her and her mother had various stints of being homeless. At one point, little Gabrielle was sleeping in an alley on top of old cardboard boxes. She's had a really rough life, it sounds like. Now the mother won't say where she is. No one knows if she's been unalived, if the mother gave her to someone else. No one has any idea. And this does remind me of Casey Anthony. It really does. That nonchalant, almost arrogant way that these women behave. I mean, if you gave your child to someone else because you don't want the father to be a part of her life, say something. I mean, you see it all on the news, all on social media. People are desperately looking for Gabrielle. So why not say something? But I don't know. I just want to put my 2 cents in about this. When I first heard about this, I got the impression that she is, at one point at least, was in the land of the living, and I'm hoping that she still is. And I also see something similar to. Do you guys remember Relisha Rudd? I did a video on her a while back, and her mother didn't know where she was. She thought she was someplace, and she ended up being someplace else. And then Relisha Rudd's been missing for years. No one has a clue. No one has come forward. I don't feel good about Relisha Rudd. How could she be gone that long? And wouldn't she be? I forget how old she was when she was first missing, but it seemed like she would be way up there in age by now and would come forward herself. Although I think someone at some point came forward and said that they were her, and come to find out that wasn't true. All these missing kids out here, and people want to play games for their own reasons, their own personal reasons. Think about the child first. I know if you can't provide for your child and the father is saying he wants her and he's not hurting her, he's not doing anything to hurt her, then why wouldn't you want the child to be with her father? So there's a lot about the story that we don't know. But spread the word around. Here's her picture again. And her name is Gabrielle. And she was 10 when she went missing, but she's since turned 11. And hopefully she can be found safe soon. Her mother it's not reported that her mother is worried. So it makes me wonder, does her mother know where she is? She probably does. That's what I think. So if you've seen her, let the authorities know. also wanted to talk to you guys about something else. Have you guys ever seen a ghost? I mean, a bona fide, real ghost. I'm sitting here at home by myself talking about ghosts. Well, someone just contacted me and said that they just saw a ghost in their house. And I don't know which is worse, seeing a ghost in your house wandering around, or a mouse or a roach. I don't know. I'm scared. Even though I do this for a living, I would not want a ghost creeping around my house like that. And this person also mentioned that the ghostly figure looked like a solid person. They were right up on her when she turned around. It was a male, and she described the clothing that he was wearing, but he did not have visible arms or visible legs. Now, I know that sounds strange, but I remember I was at work one time and I was working in a house, and I remember seeing something like that myself. It was a woman. I don't know how I know that it was a woman, but I could just tell. She was walking behind someone else, and she had on a pale yellow, or sort of vanilla yellow, two-piece outfit. And I at first thought it was an actual person, but I could not see. I could not see her face. And so she kind of looked at me, or turned her head toward me, and realized that I saw her, and then she ducked into a bathroom. I went right behind her. I had my when I tell you I could kick my own self, I had my cell phone in my hand when I was approaching this entity, and still did not think to take a picture. So I don't know. I've seen several ghosts in my lifetime, and when you go to tell someone about it, it sounds crazy. It does not sound real, but they're real. They are real, and what they want, I don't know, but they are definitely real. I wanted to leave you guys with somebody out there. Somebody. It might be you. Somebody out there. Okay. I got cut off. I didn't have enough storage space to continue. But I'll finish where I left off. There's someone out there who is in a dilemma, and the answer to your dilemma might be the number 3. And I hope this